Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to explore a very common and interesting three-dimensional shape, the triangular prism. We will look at what it is, its parts, and the math formulas we use to measure it. So, what exactly is a triangular prism? It is a three-dimensional object made of two identical triangular bases that are connected by three rectangular sides. Because the bases are triangles, the shape keeps the same triangular cross-section along its entire length. Let us break it down into its basic parts. A triangular prism has 5 faces in total, 2 are triangles and 3 are rectangles. It has 9 edges, which are the lines where the faces meet. And finally, it has 6 vertices, which are the corners where the edges come together. If we were to cut the prism open and lay it flat, we would see its net. Notice how it is made of 3 rectangles in the middle, with a triangle attached to the top and another triangle attached to the bottom. This helps us understand how the surface area is calculated. To find the total surface area, we just add up the areas of all the faces. You calculate 2 times the area of the triangular base plus the area of the 3 rectangular sides. This gives you the total area of the outside of the shape. Now for the volume, which is the amount of space inside the shape. The formula is simple. Take the area of the triangular base and multiply it by the length or height of the prism. So volume equals base area times length. We see triangular prisms everywhere in real life. A classic camping tent is often a triangular prism. A Toblerone chocolate bar is another famous example. Even the roofs of many houses are shaped like triangular prisms to help rain slide off. Let us quickly review the key properties. It is a polyhedron with flat faces. It has 2 triangular bases and 3 rectangular sides. And remember, no matter how you slice it parallel to the base, the cross-section is always a triangle. Thank you for watching this overview of the triangular prism. I hope this helps you understand its geometry better. Don't forget to practice calculating the area and volume on your own.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.